Carlitos, welcome back to Paris. What do you think of the new venue for the Rolex Paris Masters?
Well, I have to say that this is impressive. To be honest, I like so much the new venue. Everything I think is much easier for the players, more comfortable for the players. So I think they made a great change coming here, and I'm just really happy they did it.
Carlos starts off relaxed, smiling, and clearly in good spirits. He praises the new Rolex Paris Masters venue, calling it impressive and comfortable for players. It's not a generic compliment. It shows how mature he's become. He's now speaking like a top player who pays attention to the environment, logistics, and player experience, not just the tennis itself. His tone is calm, grounded, and confident, signaling that he's mentally refreshed and physically ready after a tough few weeks. Alcaraz looks focused, composed, and happy to be back competing.
Carlos, about the calendar of tennis, many players are complaining about the calendar, that it's too heavy. What is the ideal number of matches that a top player like you think you must play in a season?
Well, I don't have an exactly amount of matches that we should play. I can answer with exactly number, but obviously they have to do something with the calendar. The amount of tournament that we have to play, I think, is too high, and we don't have such a good period of time that we can practice, we can rest. Even during the season, I think it's week after week after week, and we don't have the chance to have a week just to prepare pretty well the tournaments or what we have ahead in the season. But I will think about the amount of matches that we should play, and then I'm gonna come later.
This is where the mood shifts. Carlos speaks firmly and honestly. The tennis calendar is too demanding. He points out that players have no real time to rest or even to train properly. It's week after week after week. It's not a complaint. It's a call for reform. Alcaraz is joining voices like Djokovic and Sinner, taking on a leadership role within the new generation, advocating for better scheduling and player welfare. Beneath his polite tone, there's frustration. His ankle issue and accumulated fatigue didn't happen by chance. It's a warning shot. If the ATP doesn't adapt, players' bodies will start to break.
Hello, Carlos. What do you think about the speed of the court this year here in Paris? Because, and second part of the question, obviously you didn't have your best result here in the Rolex Paris Masters, and how did you explain that? Because of the speed of the court, or maybe the time of the season?
Well, this year is totally different than last year. I think it is a huge difference. Which I like it. The speed of the court is it's much slower than last year, but I think it is a really good speed that we can see tennis. It's not only serve, or it's not only serve +1. So you can see rallies, you can see points, you can see tennis. So I think it's great. Obviously, I've said many times that I like slower courts, not that fast, but yeah, we will see. Yeah, obviously this tournament is not my best one in terms of results, but I love playing here. The time of the year, it's been long with the indoor. I'm not really used to playing indoors, but year after year, I think I'm getting more used to it. So we will see this year, and hopefully, go farther than previous years.
Carlos explains that this year's court is slower than before, and that's good news for him. He says slower conditions allow real tennis with rallies and point construction, not just serve +1. That phrase reveals his identity as a player. He thrives on rhythm, tactics, and creativity, not raw power. He admits he hasn't achieved great results in Paris yet, partly because the indoor season still feels unnatural to him, but he's improving each year. This answer shows maturity and self-awareness. He knows his weaknesses and he's working on them.
Hey Carlos, could you talk a little bit about the time after Tokyo, kind of going back home? What did you get up to? What kind of preparation were you focusing on, and the injury as well? How is it the body?
Well, it was great. Obviously, I didn't want to withdraw from Shanghai. It's a really important tournament for me and for the players. But I had to hear my body, and I think I was ready to play another tournament in a row. So I just preferred to come back home, recover the ankle, and be on trying to be in a good shape for this time of the year. That I think we could see last year, 2 years ago, that I'm not coming fresh to this time of the year. So I really wanted to put more attention on that, being in a good shape, practicing well, and coming here thinking that I can do a really good result. So right now, physically, I'm feeling good. Just practicing well, hitting the ball really well. So I'm just really want to see myself, playing again here.
Here we see a more human side of Alcaraz. He admits he didn't want to withdraw from Shanghai, but his body forced him to. I had to listen to my body, he says. A simple but revealing line. It's a sign of growth. Earlier in his career, he would have pushed through the pain. Now he's learning that discipline also means knowing when to stop. He talks about feeling physically good again, training well, and being eager to play. It's a calm, mature energy, a mix of gratitude, control, and quiet determination.
Hi, Carlos. What makes it more difficult for you to play indoors? And if you had to make a choice between Turin, Paris, and the Davis Cup, if you just had to win one tournament, which one would it be?
Well, I think I wouldn't say that I'm bad playing indoors. I think other players are better than me on indoors. It's a huge difference saying that. So I see myself practicing, playing matches that I can play a really good tennis, but obviously there are some matches that I played against someone that they're playing much better in indoor than I do. So I had to be ready for that. But I think I will get the good tennis on indoor. So if I had to choose one between those three tournaments, you make me in trouble. To be honest, I don't know. It's a big three tournaments that I have had. So Turin it is a really important one for me. But obviously the Davis Cup, playing with my teammates for my country, it's really special.
Carlos answers with a smile, mixing honesty with humor. He says he's not bad indoors, but that other players are better. That's a humble acknowledgement of reality. Indoor tennis remains his biggest challenge. Still, he sounds confident that he's improving and can play really good tennis under these conditions. When asked which tournament he'd most want to win, Turin, Paris, or Davis Cup, he hesitates, but finally picks Davis Cup, calling it really special because he plays for his country. That ending reflects his emotional side. Loyal, grounded, and proud. He's a global superstar who still thinks like a teammate, not a celebrity.